I'm back with another video. I'm gonna be doing my makeup and I'm also gonna be doing a story time. Yes, I said story time. I didn't know like what kind of story to do. I didn't want it to be like too inappropriate, so I'm just gonna do something light, and I'm just gonna do my everyday makeup. I don't have time to do like a full look right now, so yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, I'm gonna use this primer. This primer is not my favorite. Everybody had like good things to say about it. Me, I never really liked it just because like, I don't know how to explain it, but basically once I let it dry and then I put my foundation on top and then I start patting it with the sponge, my foundation literally starts coming off. But I'm just gonna give it another chance. So I'm gonna tell you guys about the time when I met my daughter's dad, and his name is Johnny. So we met probably like 8 years ago now. Probably like 8, I don't know, I forgot, but we met a long time ago. How we met was really interesting. Somebody had hit me up on Instagram. This guy that I knew, I didn't really know him like that, but I guess he's like a local rapper, like a Bay Area artist, because that's where I'm from. And he hit me up in my DMs. He was like, oh, do you want to come to my video shoot? And I said, yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to pay me, but yeah. So then I went, and this is embarrassing, but I didn't have anybody to go with because at the time I lived in Sacramento and I barely just moved out there. I didn't have any friends like that out there yet. So I went to the video shoot with my mom and with I think my siblings and my younger cousin. He's like my best friend. Went to the video shoot and I got there, and yeah, it was only like a couple people there. It wasn't like a real big video shoot thing. It was very small, like a homemade video. I got to the video shoot. It was me, my mom. We went inside, like where everybody was at, and basically I went in, I sat down. They were like, oh, do you smoke? Do you drink? And I was like, yeah, I drink. So I think I took like a shot or something to loosen up and stop being kind of shy. We were all just sitting there talking for a little while, just getting to know each other. My mom was mostly doing all the talking because she's not shy at all. So yeah, she was talking and they were all talking, and then we started shooting the video. Yeah, so we started shooting the video, and it was like a scene that they wanted me to do because the song was talking about like smoking backwoods. So they had the backwood, and then they told me to light it with the lighter, but I'm scared of fire. I don't like to light lighters. Anything that has to do with fire, I am scared. I don't like to do nothing that has to do with fire. I will not light a lighter. Like, I'm scared to even touch it. So then that's when, okay, so hold on, let me back up. First of all, I was looking around to see who was there when I first got there, and I noticed Johnny. I seen him sitting right there. He didn't even notice me. He didn't even look at me. He didn't say hi. He didn't do nothing. He just had his head down the whole time. He was like rolling up his weed, I guess. He did not notice me. but I noticed him when I seen him, and I was looking at him, and I was like, he's cute. I thought he was cute when I seen him. And so yeah, he didn't notice me. But then when it got to that part, when they were telling me to roll up the backwood, he handed me the lighter, and he was like, here, you light it, like light the lighter. And I was like, I'm scared. I don't like fire. Like, I can't do it. He was like, so you never lit a lighter before? And I was like, no, I have never in my life. Like, I don't play with fire. I just don't. I just have a really big thing. I'm scared. And he was like, he didn't really say anything. He just was like, this was like, okay, whatever. Like, he didn't really say nothing. And so, yeah, so I didn't light the lighter. I guess they ended up doing it for me, I guess. I don't really remember all those little details, but yeah. So then the night is going on and on. It got nighttime, and so we moved the video to the car, and I thought it was like the guy whose video it was. I thought it was his car, but then later on I found out that it was actually Johnny's car, and it was like a nice BMW. Like, it had just came out that year, and it had like the lights and all that. On the ground, when you open up the door, it had like the BMW symbol on the ground. So I was like, ooh, whose car is this? But I thought it was somebody else's car. But anyways, so yeah, we were in the car and we were shooting the video. At that time, I was like more comfortable, I guess. I was more like into it. We had finished it, and then they start asking me like, oh, what are you doing after this? And I was like, nothing. I'm with my mom, and I'm with my brother, my sister, my cousin. So I'm just gonna go home back to Sacramento, because that's where I lived at the time. And they were like, oh, you should come, you should stay, like, we should kick it. And then Johnny was like, yeah, and bring a friend that looks like you. And when he said that, I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, I know he likes me. I knew that he liked me right when he said that. And so I was lying. I was like, okay. I told them, yeah, okay, but I was lying because I really do have a friend that looks like me, but she lives all the way in San Jose, so that wasn't realistic for that night. But so I ended up just going home. We didn't kick it that night because I went home, and I don't know how Johnny found my Instagram. He found it and he started liking all my pictures. So then I started liking all his pictures. He liked like 10 pictures of mine. So I like 3 pictures of his, like 4 or 5. 3 or 4 or 5, I don't know. And then he went back and he started liking more of my pictures. He liked 10 more. And then I went back and I liked more of his pictures. And then he went back and he liked more of my pictures. So I was like, okay. And then I just decided to just DM him. And I was like, I just told him, come get me. That's what I said. And he was like, okay. And so he really came from Oakland to Sacramento that night to come pick me up. And I was scared. I was kind of scared and I was nervous, but I wasn't really that nervous because back then I used to not care at all. Like, I would do anything. I would go anywhere. I would hop in anybody's car. Just I would just do a lot. So I was scared. The only reason why I was scared was because I did not know him at all. Like normally when I used to kick it with people, I kind of had like an idea about them, or even maybe know them through somebody else. But him, I didn't know him at all. Like, and I knew that he was not my age. I knew that he was a bit older, so that's why I was more nervous. Yeah, so he came to pick me up. When he picked me up, he had a big bottle of Hennessy, like the big ones. And back then, I never drank Hennessy before. That was my first time ever drinking Hennessy. It was with him. He was the first person that showed me that drink, bought me that drink, I guess. And so yeah, we kicked it. Honestly, I don't remember what we did. I just remember him picking me up, us driving past Vallejo. Oh, okay, I remember. So yeah, he picked me up. We didn't know what to do. And I was so scared that I told him if we could go pick up my friend, my other friend named Brianna. And she lives in Vallejo. So we went, we were driving that way. And he was like, yeah, we could pick her up. And he was like, but what do I want to do though? And I was like, I don't know. I really don't know. We could just chill. We could do anything, I guess. And he was like, I'll take you to Disneyland. And I had never been to Disneyland before. Maybe I've been there when I was a baby, but I've never been there when I was like an adult. So when he said that, and I was already drinking a little bit too, like I wasn't really drunk, but I was drinking. And then I was like, okay. I told him, okay, like let's go. And he was like, all right. And then we went to go pick up my friend Brianna, and because I was still shy, I still wanted my friend to be there. I told her what he said. I told her that he was like, oh, let's go to Disneyland. And she was like, don't go. She was like, don't go, because me and her already had plans anyways the next day. We were supposed to go to Pride in San Francisco. So she was like, don't go, because we already have plans. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So I ended up not going. I just ended up not going. But we still have fun. I don't remember what we did. I think we were just drunk, driving around like in Oakland, like downtown, maybe San Leandro. I don't know. I just remember like we had a good time. We all got drunk, all three of us. And then we went back to his apartment, I guess. And yeah, we was turned. It was a wild night. And then the next day he took us both home. So then me and her, we both got dressed and we went to Pride. And if you live in the Bay Area, you know like Pride is like a serious thing. Like everybody goes to Pride in the summertime in June. So that's where we went, because we were both like really young at the time. And we went to Pride. We was turned up. We was drunk, just having a good time. Like I'll try to insert some pictures of from back then when I went. But yeah, we was turned up. We was having a great time, twerking, all that. Everybody was like, oh my God, like they knew me from Instagram. And so he was watching my page when I went there. I guess he was watching my page and he was seeing all that. And I was kind of showing out. Like I was kind of doing a lot because I wanted him to see it. I wanted him to see it. So yeah, I was kind of doing a lot. And then he texted me. He was like, what am I doing after that? Can he see me? Like, he'll take me out to eat or something like that. So I was like, I was still shy and I was still scared. So I told Brianna to come with me, and I don't remember what she said. I don't know if she said yes or no. I can't remember. But I actually did let him pick me up. I think it was not that day, but it was like another couple days later. So yeah, I let him pick me up. We went on a date that time. Like, it was an actual date. And he took me to San Francisco, and I think we went like to the strip club, and after that we went to get burritos because at the time that was my favorite food. And he kept asking me like, what food do you want to eat? So I just told him burritos because I really liked burritos at that time. And yeah, we got burritos, and I have one picture from that night, and I'm gonna try to insert that picture too because it was so cute. Uh, um, he was giving me a hug, and yeah, we had a good time. Like, we were walking around in like downtown San Francisco, and it wasn't even freezing cold. Like, normally it's always so cold out there, but I think it was summertime, so it was not cold at all. It was warm. Like, everybody was outside walking around. It was so cute. Yeah, that was our first date. I'm trying to think. I don't remember if we kissed or anything like that. We probably did. I'm sure we did, but I just can't remember how it went. So many good times together. But yeah, so after those dates that we went on, I guess we just kind of was together, and I was like, I don't know, I was kind of obsessed with him because I'll be honest, like, before I met him, I had another boyfriend, and we broke up. It was kind of sad. He ended up moving back to the state where he came from, and I don't know, at that time I was like kind of like a mean girl, a really mean girl. So I was just praying and praying, like, God, please, can you give me a boyfriend that has more money than him, that has a nice car better than him, that has nice clothes, that buy me whatever I want. Can you please, please, please give me that? And that's when I met Johnny. And he was all of that. And I was just like, thank you, God. Thank you. You really came through for me. It did hurt my other ex, I guess. I guess it really did hurt him. But to be honest, I did not care. I was just happy that I got what I wanted. I was obsessed with him because I was like, okay, he really got money. Like, he had nice clothes, he had a nice car, he just had it going on. Anytime we went somewhere, he paid for everything. I never had to pay for nothing throughout the whole time that we was together. Like, 4 years, I never paid for nothing. Every time we took a trip anywhere, he paid for everything, and I didn't have to do nothing. That's the reason why I have not gotten into a new relationship. Fast forward to now, I still haven't gotten into any new relationships because a lot of guys are not like that, especially out here where I'm from, the Bay Area. Like, there's not a lot of guys out here that even have money in the first place. They don't. They really don't have no money. And if they do, I've never really seen them. They don't like to pay for nothing. They want you to pay for everything. They don't even be having a car. Like, they don't have their own spot. They don't have a job. They just don't have anything going on. So for me, going from that to back to that is rather not. I rather just stay single. Number one, I don't want to settle for less. And number two, I don't want to downgrade either. No offense. And I hope that doesn't sound like very shallow, and I will give a guy a chance, but a lot of men that I meet out here, it's nothing. Like, I can't really explain it. I don't know how to put it into words, but if you're from the Bay Area, then you know what I'm talking about. Like, the guys out here, they want a woman to do everything for them. Like, they want to be able to use your car. They want to be able to get an apartment, like get the keys to your apartment and come there whenever they feel like it. And they just don't do anything for you. And then I have met guys that are nice. Like, they're cool, they're decent, they work a normal job. But I don't know, I don't like it. Like, I can't find someone that I really like. Like, I've met a few guys and I gave them a chance that work regular jobs too, but I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if it's because they work a regular job, so they feel, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know the word that I'm looking for. No, it just kind of doesn't fit my vibe that I'm looking for. Even though I work regular jobs too, and I'm not rich. Like, I'm not rich at all, but there's something about guys that work regular jobs. I'm not gonna lie, it turns me off. It turns me off. I don't know why. And I wish that I didn't feel that way, but I do. But I would still give them a chance though. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm looking for, because I don't want a guy that like sells drugs and stuff like that either. So to be honest, I don't know what I'm looking for. And that's the whole reason why I'm still single, because I don't like anything. I'm very, very picky. Like, I'm extremely picky. The smallest thing could turn me off. Like, and they won't even know it. They won't even know that they just turned me off. But yeah, the smallest things turn me off, and then you just won't hear from me. And I hate that. I hate that I ghost people, because I don't like being ghosted either. I've been ghosted before too, and I didn't like how it felt. But sometimes I have to ghost somebody because I don't know. Like, I have to ask myself, like, okay, do you want me to tell you the honest truth about how I really feel? Or would you rather me just ghost you and never text you back? If I don't feel like you can handle the truth of what I'm gonna say, I just don't text back. I just leave it, because it's no point. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna go back and forth with nobody about why I don't like you and why I don't want to be with you. And you try to argue with me and try to say this or that, that's making it worse. Like, you're making it worse. I don't know. I've just been thinking, like, a lot of the people out here where I'm from, I'm just not really interested. Really see a point to go outside and get dressed and try to get dressed up and get cute so that I could go meet somebody new. I just don't want to do that, because I already know what majority of everybody out here is like, and I already know a lot of people out here, so I already know what it's gonna be. I come to the realization that instead of me actually going out to places and like looking for guys, I'll rather just post myself on the internet, put myself out there more on the internet. That way more people can actually see me, and then the person that is really for me, they can find me like that. Like, I feel like less work than actually going outside and finding somebody, because either way it go, you have to put yourself out there. And for a long time, I wasn't even putting myself out there. Like, I just felt like whoever is meant to be for me, then they're gonna find me. But no, that's not really how it works. You have to put yourself out there some way, somehow, like how I did in my last relationship. If I would have never put myself out there and went to that music video, then I would have never met Johnny. Me sitting here just in my house, living my regular, normal, everyday life, not going outside, not going to the club, not going nowhere, not taking any pictures. Nobody is ever gonna be able to find me. I began bored. I began lonely too. It's so weird because I'll get lonely and I'll get bored, and then I'll go kick it with somebody or I'll go hang out with somebody, and I want to go home right away. And I think it's because I just don't like them. I just don't be liking people. Can't nobody say like, oh, you don't even give them a chance. You don't even give them a chance. I do give people a chance. I swear to God, like I will give somebody a chance for real and I'll take them serious. But I do get turned off at the smallest things. Like I'll give you guys an example of something that turned me off recently. So like I said before, I never really had to pay for nothing for nobody. In my last relationship, I did pay for stuff sometimes, was not often. I was never really expected to pay for anything. And so that is something that I kind of look for in my next relationship. We could both pay for stuff, but if I have to pay for like the first thing for the first time that we ever kick it, now I'm turned off. Because okay, I was kicking it with this guy and he was over. He came over, we were just chilling. I told him that I wanted to go get a TV for my room because it was kind of like when I first moved here. And so he was like, oh yeah, I have a friend who has a truck. We could use his truck. And I was like, okay. So yeah, we used his friend's truck. We went to go get something to eat, basically. We just went to Popeyes, but I had my daughter with me, and yeah, I was mainly getting her some food because that's where she likes to eat. And I was like, okay, let me give myself something to eat too because I'm kind of hungry. And he was in my car, so I didn't want to just be rude and just order us something to eat. So I was like, do you want something? And he said, yeah. He was like, just get me the same thing that you guys got. And so I got him that. And then the total came up to like 40 something dollars, almost $50. And I just paid for it. But I was just sitting there thinking like, I know I did not just pay for your food. I know I did not just pay for your food. I know that did not just happen, but it happened. And that really turned me off. I just feel like the guy should be the one to pay, especially if it's like our first time hanging out. Even though like we used his friend for the truck, I could have bought his friend some food because his friend was the one with the truck, but you, boy, stop. So it's whatever. But besides all that, you guys, I'm supposed to be getting my braces off like either next month or maybe December. I just feel like teeth are not even straight. Like the bottom row is not straight, and it's probably because I didn't wear my bands a lot. Like majority of the time I didn't wear the bands, the rubber bands that I was supposed to wear. And also too because I didn't pay my bill in like 6 months, so my teeth probably got crooked in that time. But it's whatever. But I'm so curious of how I'm gonna look when these braces come off. I kind of don't want them off, like, to be honest. I kind of don't want them off, but it's like, girl, what did you expect? They were gonna have to come off one day. But I'm sad. I kind of don't want them to come off, but at the same time I don't want to be one of those people that have their braces on for like 6 or 7 years. Like, no, that's too much. But I don't want my braces to come off. But at the same time, I don't want to keep paying my bill either. Like, I'm paying for these braces and my teeth are not even the way that I want them to be. I mean, they're cool, they're straight. I'm really curious of how my teeth are gonna look. I'm scared. At least they'll be straighter than they used to be. But the only thing that I'm excited for is to get my teeth whitened, because once these braces come off, I'm definitely gonna go get my teeth whitened, because obviously I can't whiten my teeth with braces on. So that is one thing that I'm really excited for. I was thinking about getting like, I don't know, not veneers. I guess, yeah, veneers. I was thinking about getting those because I always want to have like a nice, pretty smile. I think like your smile is really, really important. I don't know. We shall see what my life brings. But yeah, I want to do more story times with you guys. But I don't know. It's hard for me to pick certain stories. It's hard for me to like pick which story to do because they involve real people that I really know in real life. So I don't want to be seen as like the messy girl that just be doing story time and stuff like that. So I only want to pick certain topics to do story times on. Story times are fun. Like, I enjoy telling you guys stories about my life because I have so many stories to tell. But at the same time, I still do want to keep some of my life private because some stuff is just not for the internet. It's not for everybody to know. If you guys have like any story times that you want me to do, I will think about doing them. It depends on what it is, because like I said, I can't be putting too much stuff out here for the world to know. This look is pretty much finished. This is just my everyday makeup. I did get that the turmeric soap, the face soap. I ordered that from TikTok. I got the cleansing pads and then I got the actual bar of soap. It looks like this. I haven't used it yet, so I'm gonna start using that on my face. I already used the cleansing pads and I don't like them. They didn't do anything. Like when I first seen them on TikTok, I seen people like put it on their mouth and then blow bubbles and it just had all bubbles coming out. But mine, they don't have bubbles. It doesn't have any bubbles at all. Or maybe I'm just doing it wrong. But now I'm just about to go pick up my daughter from daycare. After that, I'm probably gonna go to the store because I need to get something to eat for dinner. And then I'm gonna come back home, cook dinner, chill. I might do another video. I wanted to do like a nighttime routine with you guys where I wash my face, like take a shower, wash my face, brush my teeth, put my pajamas on. So I might either do that today or tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.